3 years ago, I released this short video that's gone on to get over 1 million views and hundreds of positive and negative comments. In this video, I'm going to answer 6 of the most commonly asked questions and help you determine if it makes sense to use a plunger to unclog a sink. I'm Josh, this is How to Fix It Workshop. Let's get started. The most commonly asked question by far, and one that a lot of people had some fun joking around about, was, what is all that black stuff? Is that dookie? Is it poo? Is it feces? And really the truth is, it's just soap scum, hair, toothpaste, all the junk that gets caught down in your P-trap down there. And whenever I plunge it, that is just bringing it back to the surface, and it's loosening it up so that it flows on through. Man, that was disgusting. So speaking of all those chunks, many people asked, why didn't I try to collect them whenever they were floating up into that water? Well, I guess first of all, that's really gross. I don't know how I would do that. But second of all, if you can imagine what's happening down there in the P-trap, which is this, all that stuff is just sitting down there. That is what is causing the clog or causing your sink to drain very, very slowly. So all I'm doing is breaking that stuff up and letting it flow on through. So it's going to bypass the P-trap here and just carry on into your normal sewer system and out to your water treatment facility. Speaking of the P-trap, another common question that a lot of people asked is, why not just remove the P-trap? Get a bucket, drain all that junk into it, and then you get that all cleaned out and you put it back together. And that is certainly an option and certainly one that somebody can do, but it's going to take a longer amount of time and it's going to be dirty and you're going to have to catch all that water. And you run the risk of, when you put it back together, that you might not get everything connected properly and you have a leak. So using a plunger just takes a couple of seconds. You don't have to mess with any plumbing, mess with any pipes, removing or putting back together, and you don't have to worry about any leaks. And speaking of the leaks, many people commented saying that using a plunger on your sink to unclog it is going to cause leaks. You're going to bust these pipes under here or loosen them and cause a leak. I have done this dozens of times across my own house and multiple rental properties, and I have never used enough force with a plunger to be able to blow these pipes or loosen them or cause any kind of leak. So I don't know if people have actual experience with that or if it's just an opinion, but don't let that stop you from using a plunger to try to unclog your sink. One of the more sensible comments or questions that people asked was, what if my sink has an overflow hole? A lot of times you'll see those on the back of the sink or on the front out here, and what that does is it prevents your sink from overflowing. And what you have to do in that case is you have to put your hand or some kind of an object over that hole and keep air from being able to be pushed through so that you can use your plunger. And I'll demonstrate that on my bathtub over here, which I filled up with a little bit of water. So I'm going to remove the drain plug, put my plunger over that, and I'm going to use my other hand to cup the overflow holes that are underneath this plate here. Again, just going to do the same thing I did with the sink. Gently plunge it a few times. Just like with the sink, we can see a lot of that crap coming out of there, out of the P-trap that's under here. And it's flowing nice and smooth, and we'll just rinse all this junk out. Another quick tip, since we're here at the bathtub, I'm going to use this zip stick, and it has these barbed edges on it. I'm going to push this down and try to pull up any hair that might be wrapped around the drain plug here. I can see that there's some chunks right there. So I'm just going to push this down, pull it up. You can see I can start grabbing some of that hair that's wrapped around right under there. And so that hair that gets down there starts building up soap scum and anything else that might be catching on it, which is going to cause your drains to begin to drain slowly. Another common concern that people had was, great, you're taking your plunger that you just used on your toilet and you're putting it in your sink where you're brushing your teeth and doing things with your face. Well, you could have 2 plungers. And I say, here's another option. If you only have 1 plunger, maybe don't use it with your toilet. Maybe add some more fiber to your diet. And if you're concerned about putting that plunger in your sink, you could grab some antibacterial cleaner and spray the inside of your sink. Wipe that out, throw this away. You could even use it on your plunger. Spray that, clean it up. We store ours in a plastic bag at all times. So I don't think there's too much of a concern of cross-contamination there. If I missed any common concerns or if you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks for watching. See you next time.